Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. Oh, now the data lag goes down. That's weird. Good morning. I hope everyone's having a great morning so far. Because I am. We are in the midst of some 9 a.m. news. High impact. Let me see it. I've taken 2 trades this morning, both of them won. I missed a 3rd trade while I was sending a message in the mod chat. Because they reset the negative accounts from yesterday. However, my account that I purposely blew on Friday for the reset Saturday, they actually restored it back to my admin only mode. So I kind of got screwed there. So I was asking if I needed to send in a ticket, but they told me I did not. So I cannot trade that account right now, but it's all good. All right, so I'm just waiting on the next swing and then I should be safe to trade again. But yeah, so we're starting off in the green, as we should. I think I got through almost all of the things that I wanted to look at yesterday, but I'm not all the way sure. I don't know. I keep forgetting to change the colors of this indicator. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Actually, I kind of need 2 lines. Might get a little bit of consolidation between these 2 levels. I don't know how long it's going to consolidate, but we've had 5 swings there so far. Probably could have taken that one, but that one, no, I could not. So it's touching that level. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? Good morning. I'm not gonna lie, when I logged into I was gonna say Rhythmic, when I logged into the Discord yesterday and I saw that they were resetting all the accounts, I was like, baby, the stars are aligning. Like, for me to basically get a reset for the crap that I endured yesterday by my own lonesome was nice. I ain't gonna lie, but hopefully I get my other account back by tomorrow, but I guess we'll see. Okay, oh, by here. Yeah, so I was saying before you guys got onto the stream that the account that I purposely blew on Friday, the account that I purposely blew I think I missed that entry. I actually did. Oh, well, doesn't matter. It reset on Saturday, which was fine, but when they reset the accounts yesterday, I got reset back to my admin only mode. So that wasn't fun. And you know what? I think I don't like Did I not put that in here somewhere? I gotta go look. Gotta go look. Market is still kind of moving and grooving a little bit. A little more than I would prefer. I can't type today. But yeah, hopefully, bro, can I not spell? I'm so confuzzled. But yeah, hopefully I can get that other account back by tomorrow, so I'm not missing too much time trading it, but we'll see. Most important thing is my account's reset. That's all I care about. That's it. That's all. Did I fill out a help desk ticket? No, not yet. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning, Rio. How are you guys this morning? Good morning. I didn't. So I basically asked one of the support people and then the head of support, Cayenne. I asked both of them if I needed to send a support ticket in, and she said no need to, and showed me the notice board which said don't send tickets. And I was just like, well, I was just making sure, since mine was like a little bit different, since it did technically reset to the balance from Friday, but I paid for, I paid the renewal, so it shouldn't have got reset to that. It should have more so been whatever the beginning balance was. So they always reset to the end of day, the previous session, but it probably should be the beginning balance of the current session, if that makes sense. That way you don't have to worry about those periods of like, my account renewed in that time period, but I'm pretty sure they'll get it handled though. No biggie, no biggie. But yeah, so I did almost, I'm pretty sure, get through most of what I wanted to look at yesterday. And oh my gosh, there was so many lessons in the losses yesterday, which you guys know is my biggest thing. Are these things that can be mitigated in the future, or is today just a trashy day? But most of the losses yesterday could be mitigated, except I believe 4. And I might just have to look at things a little bit deeper on a couple of them, which I'm okay with the 4 losses because it should have been, I think, 10 wins and 4 losses. So 4 losses is not bad if it's mitigated by 10 wins, you know what I mean? But I just always want to make sure that it's not something that, is going to cause issues in the future. So I think for the remaining 4 losses, I feel like I went through all of the data to see if there was something I could find, like a pattern with the losses for that particular setup. But I don't know if I did, if I found that or not. So yeah, but I did couple of really important things was making sure that the point of control does not land on any level, whether it's my solar wind levels, the trailing stops on the solar wind, any of the open, high, low, close, the pivot levels. If the POC is right on the level, can't take the trade. What was another one? There was other things like paying attention to on the alternate divergence that's going in the same direction of the overall trend. I need the volume of the swings to be a specific pattern, which is what I was not looking at first, and it's probably because in the back test, in the majority of the back test, most of those particular setups had that volume pattern. So I didn't realize that it needed that volume pattern, because usually it doesn't for that particular divergence. But it was like little small things like that I was able to learn from, which I'm happy about. So as long as I'm learning, I'm progressing. And that's what matters the most. That is what matters most. Okay, it looks like the market might have calmed down a bit because the market has been in a little tizzy since the 9 a.m. news. But I think we're good here. I think we are good here. Oh, I actually would have gotten filled. But I would have tried to break even. I don't even know if I would have had time to break even because it seemed like the market just... Oh yeah, all of those happened in the same second. I just was a little, not really worried about this, but it just was a lot of consolidation here, and we were rotating over that middle pivot level, which isn't a problem anymore. But you guys know at one point I used to never take trades at the middle pivot level at all, but now I don't have that issue. I can take the trades. I would have gotten filled, but I would have tried to break even so quickly at this yellow line, but I think because all of these bars painted at the same time, it would have just took off anyway. And I would have got the full win. But normally if it is too close to a level that I would break even at, I just don't take the trade. I don't really want to chance it because I could get into that trade and it hits that level and it pops so fast I can't even break even, you know? So I would rather just not chance it. But yeah, that's crazy since you got... Yeah, exactly. Good morning, Tushar. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. Yeah, Amelia, something other than what they did. But it's all good. I know it'll be handled. I ain't tripping too hard just yet. Let's see. I missed that one. Oh, no, I didn't. The volume wasn't what I wanted it to be, so we're good there. I needed the volume of this swing to be more than that one, but it was less by like half. But everything else was how I wanted it to be. It's just that. Excuse me. Okay, so I can't take it that way. All right. I sat out of this one because this combo, lower high, higher low, lower high, I don't have a whole lot of examples of this in my back testing. I do have specific rules for it though. And actually, let me see. Actually, no, I wouldn't have taken that one. I lied. If it was a little bit different, I would have. If this started with a higher high, then I would have taken it. So false alarm. False alarm. And no divergence there because we didn't have a color change. All right, so I'm just waiting on the next pullback, basically. We are nearing the overnight low. All right, we pushed up too far. Let's see, this looked exactly how I wanted it to, except I didn't get a... Except I didn't get a minor change. It was a downtrend the whole time. I gotta look at that. All right. So I've missed that a couple of times now, but I gotta make sure that even if the minor trend doesn't change trends in the process of creating that divergence, that I can still take it. Because at the moment, I don't. POC stayed too high for that sell. Zigzag changed anyway. And since it's divergence, I would have broken even. So it would have been a waste. But the POC was too high. I wanted it to be below the prior open level. Once the market slows down a little bit, probably like around 9:30, I'll go back and I'll show you guys. All right, now that pushed up too high. I'll go back and I'll show you guys the trades that I took before the stream started. The market's still moving a little too fast. Just a tad. Oh, are we gonna get back up? Nope. All right. Wonder if don't wick me out. At least actually reverse. That would make me feel better. Come on. That wicked me out to the tick. So that trade right there was basically a pullback to my middle level, right? However, we're in an overall downtrend. So when my trend bias is a downtrend, right? The closer I get to this change level, the more, I wouldn't say risky, but kind of sort of, I guess, the more risky the trade is. So I wonder if with the pullbacks to my middle level, I need to be going in the same direction of the overall trend, because I'm just naturally already going to get quite a bit of resistance until we get past the zone. That's not really something that I looked at before, but it might be something that I need to look at. Hold on 1 second. I think I saw somebody write in the chat. Give me 1 second. Or maybe it's just for, because okay, so I don't think it has to be that way. Oh shoot. But I think at least for maybe the just regular pullbacks. Now if I'm doing divergence there, I don't think it matters. But at least for the regular pullbacks, it probably does. All right, yeah, that'll be something that I have to pay attention to for sure. All right. We hit my major level and couldn't push through it. Cool. All right, so I'm break even now. It's just these little things I have to get through. All right. Please don't tell me the day I can trade is just gonna chop. Is it really choppy? I haven't even looked at a time-based. Oh, yes it is. I hadn't even looked at a time-based chart at all. All right, see, that's annoying. So some of the times the rotation levels don't paint until it hits this level, right? Hits the zone. And you can see that my entry, like the bar closed right on the level, which would indicate to me to not take the trade, but the level wasn't there yet. So I need to look at that because that can't happen. I can't have that happening. So that means it's something else in that trade that I need to pay attention to make sure I don't take that again. Anytime I lose a trade really fast like that, I know it's something with the actual entry. Let me see. This was there. I know we started with a double bottom though, which I'm okay with for that particular type of divergence, but it's something else. Something else. I missed that one. I don't want to make it a habit of continuing it. Yep. Listen, I literally just missed 2 wins back to back. Two. This one I missed because I was looking backwards at this, and then I just sat out of that one because it looks so weird right now, but it's still meeting my rules, so I should have taken it. Now the zigzag did change, but I don't remember at what point did it change. So that's the part that irritates me. That's why I just always hammer into my head, just take the trades. You're still in practice mode anyway, so you might as well just do it. And technically, this level is still valid. Technically. off on trades. Rhythmic is putting on upgrade right now. What? Oh my god. Alright, so I'll switch to a sim account. This is fucking annoying, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, thank you for telling me, Amelia, because I don't pay attention to the Discord while I'm trading. Alright, and at this point, I'm just not gonna trade the accounts at all anymore. It is slightly negative, so if they reset it, fine. If not, whatever. It's just commissions. Like, who the hell implements upgrades in the middle of a session? Is that not insane? But he said they asked him for permission, and he's like, by all means, whatever helps, do it. Which, I get it, but goddamn. Alright, so we're gonna just sim trade for the rest of the session because Rhythmic is ass. Good morning, Lisa. How are you this morning? Good morning, love. XOXO. Someone said it in these lives, so I went and checked. Sure enough, Daryl's in the Discord too. Yeah, I had just checked in there this morning and I saw that the mods were talking about people talking about ghost orders or something, and I'm like, well, I haven't really had any, so we're cool here, but it's cool. I'll just sim trade. It's all good. Now I'm definitely just gonna take every setup, but what I need to do is let's see. I ain't gonna lie, now it's gonna kind of low-key, high-key, low-key make me mad if I end up doing well the rest of the session. But I'd rather protect my accounts. So even though I'm pretty sure they're just gonna probably reset all the negative accounts and allow people to keep the profits, but I don't even want to chance it, honestly. But I do want you guys to be able to see my P&L. So I gotta figure that part out. In a second, I'll create a little window so that you guys can see the P&L for the sim account. All right, that was just a buy at a second week level. Like, this was the first week level, and I already wrote down that I'm kind of questioning if I want to still take the trades at the multiple week levels on the minor trend, because normally that signifies that, of course, obviously the trend strength is weakening, and then we'll end up with shit like this where I get stopped out just for it to go exactly where I thought it was gonna go. Alright, that's old. What is that? 611? don't want to take this particular sale. They were supposed to do it over the week. So they definitely didn't do it on Sunday, but they did implement some stuff overnight last night. But I guess apparently, and they found what was causing whatever the issues were. But apparently they needed another update or something. I don't know. I'm lucky your first message didn't send. I was singing a random song. I had a green tea refresher this morning. Ain't been right since. Does it? It must have a lot of caffeine in it, huh? Good grief, the troll Kelly in one of my discords now. Oh goodness. You know what? Some people's level of trolling, I genuinely wonder, like, are you okay? Because why do you have the energy to put so much effort into this? I'm so confuzzled. So confuzzled. I don't get it personally. I don't. Now the masses will be asses. I also wish when certain things happen that they would send a mass email or text message, just because I don't feel like it's appropriate to use a social media channel that not everyone has access to. And even their little update page or whatever that is on the FAQ, like, who would think to have that open all morning, you know? I don't know. It's just very weird to me. But that's just me. And I know, like, from having my own company, that sending mass text messages does cost some money. But I mean, even if it's email, just something other than that. All right. Well, that was a fast loss. And that's something that I actually have already been questioning. I literally have questioned if I want to take this at all. So I'll just make note of that one. Look, now I'm glad I did switch over, because now I'm just going to be taking everything. Now I'll just take it all. She's supposedly a 50-year-old grandma. And that's what she decides to spend her time doing? Honey. Honey. Did anyone see the glitch on Berkshire Hathaway stock? I heard about it. It only has a little caffeine, but for some reason it sends me over the edge more than coffee. Really? I've heard people say that about tea versus coffee though. Maybe because, well, I was going to say maybe because it's a little bit more concentrated, but at the same time, I would think that it's not, since you're seeping the tea into water versus like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's more concentrated. Yeah, I saw somewhere online that they were talking about how it was the Berkshire Hathaway stock, I think, and it was a couple of other different stocks that they said just crashed like 99%. And I was just like, what? What happened? Oh, I forgot to take that trade. Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't. No, I would still actually be in it. Not now. Not now. It's the oh yeah, y'all, I got something to jury duty in for July, and let me tell y'all, not happy about it. Not at all. Inside. Oh. Actually, I think I don't like the green on the outside. There's something about that trade I don't like anyway. See, I like the choppy days like today because the choppy days like today is what makes me have to look at certain things that I can't really see when the market is super trendy. Like this looks like ass, pure ass. But these days is when I have to look a little bit deeper into my strategy to see if there's something that I'm missing. So let me see. Like here, this trade would normally work out, but my major level was right there, so we were like popping off the bottom of that. Oh, duh, which is why I can't take that one, because we've pushed too far below it. All right, so that was just dumb on my part. That's something that I just forgot about. All right, that was valid. All right, let me pay attention. So I don't want to miss trades and not be able to watch how it's all working out. I missed this one, but I wouldn't have gotten filled actually because the entry was here and it was one tick below these two pullbacks right there. I saw the glitch people were trying to buy and then you got an auto. Oh my gosh. You got something too? Because what? Why do y'all want Mia? Yeah. Tried to buy 10 at 189. Order canceled. Oh my gosh. Miss around and be on murder trial at last. I better not be. Good morning, True Seeker. How are you this morning? Hell no. Don't have. I know it did. It said to prepare to be there at least 2 days, and the only way that I would get dismissed is if there weren't any cases or something. I don't know. I'm just like, wait. Or y'all could just leave me alone. That works too, you know? It works. Let's see. Gonna try this sale. We are pushing up off of this zone though, but so far there's no rules regarding that, so we just gotta go for it. And that's if it even reverses in time, which it doesn't look like it is. But yeah, so that'll be like the middle of July. No biggie. I'll let y'all know ahead of time, like, guys, sorry, I can't stream. I'm gonna be over here saying guilty. They haven't even started. They're guilty. Guilty until proven innocent. Let's see. That dropped too far. I'm gonna squeeze this a little bit so y'all can see the actual structure. Delay mine because I'm trying to move. They did say that I have to fill out some questionnaire within the first 10 days or something of receiving it. I just got it yesterday. So, and with my bad memory, I'm gonna go ahead and complete it today because otherwise it ain't gonna get done. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a pretty big push up. Oh. All right, PLC dropped too low. $6.49. Another thing that I definitely noticed was any setup where I want the point of control to be in the body of the candle. If the point of control ends up being at the price of the open of the candle, then I can't. Shoot, that's gonna screw me. Then I can't take the trade. The POC dropped too far from what I wanted it to be in that particular trade. I guess it still ended up, it would have been a break even anyway, but it just dropped way too far. All right, and that buy is not valid. $38. Well, it will be if it drops back down just a tad. I needed it to drop like 2 more ticks before it went up. The first reaction I was looking for was off the top of this zone, but then we pushed a little too far into it. But now, if it's going to push, I needed to push a little bit further down before it comes up. That actually is what makes the most sense. Okay. You pushed up too quick. Nope. All right, CC. We're just gonna try everything today since it don't even matter. Since it don't matter anyway. Now this trade I wouldn't have taken if I was on my actual accounts, only because we're kind of like trying to start a new trend in the zone, if that makes sense, which is not the best way to do it. I mean, but clearly I would have just got stopped out just for it to go where I wanted it to go. But typically, if we're going to do it on the change zone, I want it to happen like way after. I mean, we literally just changed. So it's still a pretty strong zone, right? So typically I would want to see it like happen way over here somewhere if it's going to do that particular pattern. All right, that was on there, but Fairfax got money to send mass texts about discounts and polls. They got money to... You know what? Applejacks, it's just too much like right. Because exactly. Like I said, even if it's an email, I just feel like that's the appropriate method of communication. I'm just saying. It just is. Oh. Just is. And there's no way around it. because there's so many people who don't use other social media platforms, so they're just supposed to be ill-informed. I'm so confused. But what do I know? All right, so since today is so choppy, right? There's so many trades that are happening in and around my zones, which is good for me to learn from today. So I'm gonna keep taking them, but I'm pretty sure I kind of already noticed the pattern, to be honest with you. I do, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm still just gonna keep testing it since it's a sim account anyway. It doesn't really matter. But you can see that almost immediately after we attempted to change to an uptrend, we rejected. The initial rejection that I was looking for didn't really work out, but each swing since then has rejected off of this zone. Legit, right? So I definitely, like I said, when it's a trending day, it doesn't really matter that much, but every day is not going to be a trending day, right? So I want to make sure that I'm paying really close attention to trades that are happening near the zones like that, so that I can make sure that when I am trading the accounts that matter, that I'm not getting caught in this, caught in the basically huge rejection. 20 emails about promotions. Y'all are acting up this morning. London had a big move. That plus 10 a.m. MRA told me the morning was gonna be shit. Yeah, I actually was super surprised when I saw the because whenever I get on, right, I immediately change the overnight high and low. Because the market structure indicator that paints the prime low, prime high, or whatever, you can set what you want the overnight session times to be. And so it paints like these really light yellow gray lines or whatever. And so then I just move my actual lines to those because I ain't gonna never see those little gray lines. And I saw how wide it was and I was like, oh, okay. But see, I thought the opposite. I thought that with a big move like that overnight that we would have some decent moves today, but I guess not. But I also don't ever really pay attention to the overnight session. I just log in and let it do what it do. So I haven't really deleted my levels today. I might have deleted one, but you can see that prices legit just continue to respect it. I drew this one based off of here, but you can see that price rejected off of those already. This level that I drew it when it was down here and it respected it multiple times before. So yeah. All right, so this is the same. Well, that one's a little bit different, but this is kind of the same trade that I just lost earlier where we hit the major level inside of there. So I'm curious to see how it's going to play out. Now that time it won. That time it won. Yeah, it's super choppy. My minor trend's a downtrend. The middle trend is a downtrend as well. But my minor and my major are buys, uptrends right now. The middle level is a downtrend. So it's super choppy. When they all are different, it gets really choppy. And now I have to think about, okay, wait. Man, this is so weird. This is so weird where price is. What is this? This looks so janky. I'm not gonna lie. I was still inside yesterday's range. Disgusting. Hey, London Trader. Yeah, I did take trades today. I just switched to my sim account though because they said not to trade Rhythmic accounts right now. So I'm probably just gonna stay on sim. And at this point, I'm taking trades that I would normally be cautious on my accounts that actually matter. And that's only because with it being such a choppy market today is kind of like I was just saying a little bit earlier. Today is the day where I learn a lot more about my strategy, and because there's certain limits that you can push right when the market is trending. But we don't know when the market is going to be trending and when it's choppy, and it could be trending right now and turn into choppy, or it could be choppy right now and turn into a trending market. So the biggest thing right now for me is really trying to just really push the limit and take each trade as they come, and whatever happens. So you'll see when I actually take the trades and stuff. You'll see it over here. But right now I'm just kind of just waiting. I'm waiting for a setup. I can show you guys actually, let's wait until 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, the market should slow down enough for me to show you guys all the trades that I've taken today. I actually took 2 trades before I got on the stream. Both of them won. I missed another win while I was writing to the head of support to see if I needed to send in a support ticket, because one of my accounts that I purposely blew on Friday because it reset on Saturday. When they reset all the negative accounts from yesterday's Rhythmic issues, it got reset back to admin only. Yeah. So in the process of that, I missed the trade. So, and then I took 2 trades since I've been on stream, and both of them lost. So I basically ended up 2-2 for the day, which is why I'm just basically negative a little bit of money from the commission. So, but I'm definitely not going to go back to trading my accounts right now. They're doing some kind of server update, and who knows when that's going to be finished, and who knows what kind of issues can come from the server update. So I just rather not chance it. But yeah, in 5 minutes I'll show you guys the trades. Normally the market will slow down enough. Close 2170. Used to be the big. I hope we don't just bounce between these 2 zones, but I wouldn't be surprised at all. This is just so ugly, I'm not gonna lie. I would need to drop some more though. Alright, we didn't get the drop I was looking for. Still worked out, but hold on my safety. Hold please. It's on my safety, the new bill. Hey wifey, what are you cooking this evening? I'm out and about making most of this back tomorrow. Stop ignoring my Discord messages. Playing hard to get a so last decade piece. Online safety, what? Oh, you know what? I wonder if your message went into my message request. I haven't really been in Discord. I'm sorry. I got on the other morning at like 2 some or 5 some in the morning because I couldn't sleep. But aside from that, I haven't even been on Discord. Oh my goodness. All right, let's try for this sell right here. I'm still not all the way sure if you guys know, like for my regular pullbacks for a long time, I would not take the trades if they were going back towards really any level. All right, we just invalidated because it pulled back too far. But I'm still trying to figure out if that's still going to be a thing or what. It might be something where it'll more so be like if we push off of a level and it makes the current swing more volume than the previous swing, then maybe I won't take those trades possibly. I don't know. We'll have to see, because that might be what the true, I guess you could say, issue is. Although I don't really run into it often, but often enough. But we'll see. Let me see. That was down here. Oh wait, no, that's not the trade I'm looking at. It was a different trade. Hold on, I'm trying to find this one particular trade. It was this one. 556. No, it was less. I got 2 husbands. Honey, it sounds like I got 3. It sounds like I got 3. All right, it's 10 o'clock. Let's see if we got, sometimes we have that little surge of volume right at 10 and then everything just completely slows down. So I want to see what happens first and then I'll start showing you guys the trades from earlier. That would give me the wick push that I'm looking for. But so this is one of those examples where I'm pushing back towards the sell rotation and I don't know if I want to do these anymore. So we'll see if we can push through it. All right, so maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. Well, kinda, yeah, because technically that should have stopped me out right there, but my entry was pushed a little bit further into the bar. So when I write that trade down, I always write it down as a loss, because you can't count on slippage, positive slippage, you know. I do know that today I am going to look at pretty much every trade where it's pushing back towards a buy or sell rotation level. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I have noticed a pattern on some of the setups to where it loses. So I wonder if that's a thing. So like the regular pullback that I just took went back towards that rotation level. This trade would be going back towards that rotation level. So initially what I used to do was, okay, well, we're pushing back towards a sell rotation level, so we should be okay to sell, right? However, you have to also think the opposite from a standpoint of what the rotation levels show, right, is that price needs to trade below it in order to continue the downtrend, right? So if we've reacted this way off of this rotation level where we pushed up and we pushed up a second time, well, that's just proving that this really isn't a downtrend right now, and we're trying to push up into an uptrend now, okay? So that's why I'm starting to look at that a little bit different. My wrist is killing me. So yeah, I'm gonna write, let's see, all trades with because I already on my pullbacks to my major level, I already don't take them, and I just got a feeling. So that's like 3 things I want to look at today, which isn't bad. I had a really long list yesterday. Oh, I might not be able to game today. My carpal tunnel is kicking my ass. Whew. Tomorrow either going to be fireworks or more of this BS. Good morning, trader. It's Chick Look. Your guess is as good as mine. So I know they were supposed to do the update Sunday, but they didn't. So they did implement some things overnight. From what I was told, I saw Daryl say that himself. So he was expecting for people to not have issues, but so many people were still having issues that they ended up deciding to do another update in the middle of the session, and they asked Daryl if it was okay, and he said, of course, if it's something that's going to help and fix. My assumption is that for them, it was like, just go ahead and fix it now, because they're probably going to end up resetting accounts anyway. That's my thought process. But I could be wrong. I would have liked this sell right here, except I don't like the fact that we're reacting off the VWAP level. I would have liked the VWAP to be lower if it was going to do that. And now the trade is just different overall anyway. Yeah, this is really choppy. I could just see how close all my levels are to each other. Good morning, Sue. How are you this morning? Good morning. We need text alerts. I hate being forced to use Discord for info and they don't always up. Exactly. And I don't even like that status page if I'm being 1000% honest. I don't like it at all. Oh, damn. I was supposed to buy right there. All right, I canceled it because that would have right there just been the break even. Yeah, I don't like it at all. I don't like the status page. I should not. If you can text me first of all, every time there's a promotion, I get multiple text messages within a couple of minutes of each other. I get multiple emails within a couple of minutes of each other. So I just feel like if you can update me that way, you can do that when there's issues. I shouldn't need to go look at a status page. I should not need to go look anywhere, really. If you can text an email blast for anything else, you should text an email blast for that. Because you think about it, okay, when you're texting and email blasting for the promotions, you're texting and email blastings for all of the users. So the least you can do when there's issues with Rhythmic or there's issues with Tradeovate, you should be able to just email the people with those particular accounts. I would even be okay with email. Even if you don't want to text, I would be okay with email, but it needs to be something. Stop making me go into a platform that I don't even need to go into. Or go to a website. But yeah, it's just not cool, if you ask me. If you ask me. I am looking for a sale if we reject off of 607.75, like around there. If the POC is low enough in the bar. We actually might not get the rejection though. We might. Now I'm looking for the rejection here at 14, but I needed to go up at least one more tick before it does that. Otherwise it's going to be a pin bar and I don't want to do that. I don't want to trade the pin bar. Let me see if I need to look at any. Alright, so we got the push up that I'm looking for. However, now we've pushed too far, I think. What level is that? I don't even know. Oh, all right, so I can't take that sale. I really don't like going on Discord. Me neither. And I'm a mod and I don't like doing it. I try to make sure, like, before I get on the charts in the morning, I try to go check Discord and stuff. But it's like, even if I do that, if issues arise after that, like, what am I supposed to do? Because I don't feel like it's my responsibility to be checking a social media platform while I'm trading. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just a distraction. I actually just try not to have my phone on me at all. I mean, I might get a text message or two or something, but you know, mainly everyone in my life knows, don't bother me between 8:30 and 11 o'clock unless it's an emergency, because I need to concentrate. I'm trying to get rich. But yeah, it's just funny because every time there's an issue with Rhythmic or something, we'll get these like unusual join activity detected for the Discord channel. It's like, well, there's more problems. There is more problems. All right, maybe we could push down finally. This level down here is an old level. I'm just kind of keeping it there because I want to see if it respects. It's a level I drew back here. Normally I remove them because I don't want to get confused by them because they don't technically matter for my setups anymore. And typically, like in a choppy market like this, I'll end up drawing the levels around the same area even when I remove them off of the chart. Once I draw the next change level, it's typically around the same exact area. It always happens that way. Okay, now I'm kind of seeing a little bit of movement that I want to see. What's that? The alternate. Yeah, I'm really thinking about getting rid of that particular setup. Actually, probably both of those. And just have my regular pullback and not the two alternate ones. It's real heavy on my mind to do that. Real heavy. Like this right here would be one of the alternate pullbacks if it doesn't just end up being a 1 bar pullback, but alternate because we went from a higher high to the double bottom to the lower high. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting rid of that because it basically just signifies that we've changed the minor trend. And you know, typically, even when you think from a standpoint of not trading Rincos, right? Most of the time, if you get a trend change, no matter what your strategy is, you're usually looking for some type of confirmation for the trend change first, right? So if I take this first trade, most of the time it's not going to win. There's only one specific instance where most of the time it's going to win for me. So because of that, it's like it makes sense why that trade doesn't work out a lot of times, because that's the first pullback in a trend change and we need something to confirm it first. That makes sense. What is that? All right, double bottom. That double bottom is from a lower low. Okay. So yeah, that's my thought process with that. And you can see that, I mean, we did sell into the previous open, which might have caused the push up, but yeah, a lot of times that trade just doesn't work out. So I think I might just keep that one specific scenario, and then any other scenarios with that particular trade, I'm just not gonna take it. Because one of the alternate scenarios already lost once today. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. All right. right, no sale. We're pushing off of the prior open, which is a support level to me. So we'll wait for the pullback for the uptrend. Got a little minor trend change, so we'll see what happens. But you can see we've kind of just continued to push back into this zone over and over again. I drew this zone way back here. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I do also, what is going to help me too is today, since I don't have anything to do and I only have a couple of things that I really want to look at as far as my strategy goes, I want to go through all of the trades that I have written down so far from the back test and me actually trading live, I guess you could say. I want to go through each line item and make sure that I put red X's on all of the trades that I deem as invalid now that I've, made the adjustments that I made over the weekend. It just got so late that I didn't end up doing it this weekend. But I do want to do that because that actually will help me a lot when I want to go through and look at certain data. Like if I just want to look at a particular variable in a setup to see if that's something that's causing me losses or issues or whatever. It's kind of hard for me to do it quickly right now because none of my line items have X's on them for already being invalid anyway. So I need to make sure that I do that today because that'll definitely help moving forward for sure. For sure. So I'm going to do that. It just kind of sucks because I was actually hoping that I could make some pretty good progress on my accounts this week so I would feel comfortable trading the first PA starting next week, because I kind of had a goal of, every month I have a goal of passing the next account so I can get to payout. But my birthday's this month, so I was kind of hoping that I would be able to get to the 15th to 20th payout window, but that would mean that I would have to start trading that account on the 10th, and I'm not ready yet. I'm not comfortable just yet, so it's all good because my birthday's at the end of the month. So even if I reach the 1st to 5th payout window, I'll still just say happy late birthday to myself. So we'll see. We will see. All right, let's see if we can. We would change directions up here, and this is what I mean. Like, if we end up changing to an uptrend, this level, this zone is so close to the previous one, and it's close to this one, and that's how I know that it's really choppy. All right, I really don't want to keep all the old ones on though, because I know I'm just gonna confuse my damn self. So I'll remove them, but now it's just becoming too many on the chart. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, my regular pullbacks, I have like the most confidence in those because they happen so often. Really most of the setups for real. It's just a couple of things I gotta look through with a few of them. All right, that was a pin bar. think I'm gonna have to ban all trades in the zones now, which I never really was the biggest fan of it anyway. But on trending days, it doesn't really matter. But on choppy days like today is when it matters. So I'm just because I'm chancing it and I don't really care since I'm on sim, I told you I'm still gonna take them today just so I can have record of them in my trade performance and all of that. All right, but that PLC moved down too far. If it reverses right here, the PLC isn't high enough for me anyway, so I wouldn't enter it. It's right at the open of the candle. Trying to decide if I care about eating lunch. Not you. What you thinking about getting? Okay, we got a whip back and forth. There's like 1300 volume in this one candle. Oh, I wonder if what might matter with these trades that's kind of going into the zone like this, I wonder if it matters where the POC is in regards to the zone. Meaning, all right, if I was to get into a buy right here, but the POC is outside of the zone, maybe those are the trades that lose. But if the POC is inside of the zone, that it's okay to trade. I might have to look at that. Because I do signify when I journal, I'll put in parentheses that the trade was in the zone. Anytime I put in zone, I know that it's in the changeover zone. So, all right, well, it's a little different now. All right, and this is an old zone. I need the POC to be kind of high in this bar though. If we reject here at 617. I think the POC is going to stay too low if we reject here, but if it moves up, I'll get into the buy though. It almost looks like it doesn't even want to push up from here. Let's see, still got a little ability to push. See what happens. Just curious to see if this level is going to hold. Well, it's gone now. We pushed too far. Let's see if that works out. What's the next change level? No, yes. Wonder if I have to go back to breaking even at the middle pivot, middle VWAP level. So I feel like I've seen it reject off of there a couple of times today. Y'all know I used to break even there, but I don't anymore. So I'm curious to see if we reject here or we push through. I'm trying to push through. I think we're gonna get the rejection now. We just hit my minor level at 610. Yeah, I might have to look into that. So that's the only really issue with that particular trade. I might have to start doing that again. We'll see. It could be that. It could be because we just legit just pushed off of this zone. So it could be a multitude of things, but I kind of have a feeling that I probably need to start breaking even at that middle pivot level again. Why do I keep saying pivot? The middle VWAP level again. I don't know though. I don't know. I don't know. All right, we just broke the zone. It's gonna create a pin bar. Caffeine got me too wired to be hungry. Daryl from Apex said good to go. I don't believe him. I don't even trust it. Honestly, and with the market just being so choppy, I'll just continue trading this in for the last 30 minutes. It's no biggie. Wait, why can't I see? So accounts from yesterday that weren't reset still be reset by 6 p.m. today. Yes, if you don't trade them and they're negative. Okay. What ifs? So it did end up working out. All right. So I was kind of, I wouldn't say worried, but I've been trying to figure out how I want to take divergence trades going back to the zone. And it seems like, if I can remember correctly, based off of my back testing, As long as we don't push off the top of the zone, then it's fine to trade. Like, we pushed off the bottom, so everything about this trade worked out just fine, obviously. Would have had a little, wait, that's the wrong, yeah, would have had just a few ticks of drawdown and went straight where I wanted it to go. So I think that that's what it is. We can't hit the, go off the top. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Oh my God, my wrist. Got 20 minutes left. I'm just looking for the next pullback, which I was hoping would not create this freaking pattern. But whatevs, I guess. Well, let's see if we push down from it. I just need the POC to stay kind of high if it does push down here. It's not going to validate itself, I'm pretty sure. We will be adjusting rhythmic accounts affected by this outage. Oh, guess we're gonna get another reset, which is fine with me. Even though it's not much to reset, but that's okay. We're gonna take it. Yes, we are. All right, we're rejecting at a level that I want to see a rejection. I just need to see most of the volume kind of in the body of the candle, which is, it's in the wick right now. It's like all the way up here, and that's not what I want. And we gotta push. We gotta push down. Are we just gonna stall here? That's what it looks like. That is what it's looking like. The biggest thing that sucks with these outages and stuff is it's taken away from people's trading days to be able to withdraw, and I think that's trash. All right, we gotta push up, but wasn't what I was looking for the sale. For the divergence, I'm not really interested in this buy right here either. I couldn't close orders yesterday. Account reached the profit target. It never auto-liquidated, and at end of day was well above the profit target. Apex reset the account anyway. Submitted ticket. Just got me generic response. Realize this isn't support, but there's got to be a solution to actually reviewing these issues. Question mark. What was the outage today in time frame? I want to know if my accounts will be reset or not. Time is running. Okay. When was the last time I had it set up? 10:30. You know what? I want to look at something. Well, I guess I do have to do that. Analysis. So I want to look at, when did I start trading this? The week of the 20th, I'm pretty sure. And I want to look at a half hour of the day. Actually, wait, let's not go back that far. Let's go back here. Oh, that doesn't count. Okay. I'm just kind of like stuck here, honestly, and with how much price really slowed down, I highly doubt I get any more trades, honestly. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go back and show you guys the trades that I took earlier. This price is stuck there at the moment. All right, so this, I'm pretty sure, is the first trade that I missed because I was messaging support, but it was just a simple divergence trade. It was a full win. This is the trade that I actually took. This buy right here did end up getting a zigzag change, which had me a little like, hold on. But we did end up finishing out that trade for a full win. And then this was a pullback to my major level. It was an uptrend bias, right? And it was just a deeper divergence pullback to my major level. My major level was at 607.25, and I got the full win out of that trade as well. And I believe that every trade I took after that was on stream. I always start losing when I get on stream. Actually, the first 30 minutes of the session when I get trades, those are my favorite trades, honestly. After the first 30 minutes, I don't really care too much more. But yeah, all the other trades I did take on stream, so. Like, I'm one of those people where if I could legit make all the money that I want to make in the first 30 minutes of the session and go live my life, I would. I would. But at the same time, though, I also enjoy continuing to trade. I've always told you guys that eventually I'm probably not gonna trade all the way to 11 though. But it's kind of weird because some days I get really, really good trades after 10 o'clock. But it seems like it's more in the trending days. Like if it's super choppy and I can tell that in the first hour and a half of being on the charts, then it's like that second hour, it's kind of pointless. Kind of, sort of. But I don't know. Like I took, what, 2 trades today after 10. One was a win, one was a loss. So, but the majority of my trades between 9 and 10, they lost. So let me see. But I think almost all of my losses today came from trying to trade back into the change zone. So, like I said, when the market's trending, it doesn't really matter. But when it's choppy, it matters because, you know, when the market's trending like that, the support and resistance levels don't really hold that well, right? But when the market is choppy, they're holding a lot more because basically we're just kind of trading in little mini ranges, right? So, but I would rather not have to look at, let's say, a time-based chart or something to determine if we're choppy or not, because I really only have that time-based chart there just so I can see what the market looks like to other people, but not necessarily for myself. So I would just rather make it a habit of, hey, regardless if the market is trending or not, no trades going back into this zone. And I just rather kind of keep it like that. But like I said, I do kind of have a feeling that it matters where the POC is, because if the POC is inside of the zone going in, I'm trading into the zone, I think it's okay to probably trade. So we'll see. We will see. It's at least 3 days now. I think I might prefer trading the 75K accounts over the... Really, Janelle? Really? Why is that? Let me see. Every time you start talking about the 75Ks, you and I think it's Prodigy Futures, the one of the mods, I think he's the other person that always talks about the 75K accounts. All right, what are we looking like here? My levels are out of order. I can't do anything with it. Should we expect Rhythmic to work good for the foreseeable future now with a new update? Daryl said, we will see. Got the all clear from Apex to trade Rhythmic accounts. If your account was adversely affected from this morning, do not trade it. Let it be until support settles the matter. This notice is for those who have unaffected accounts, brand new, etc. What? Oh, okay, I guess. What ifs? I want to call it early, but who knows? We might have a push down from this zone and try to get one more trade in down here somewhere if we can push past it. But we'll see. This is what I should do. I'm about to go back. It's so weird because most of the time, oh yeah, that's just super out of, whoa. That would need to close down literally right there. It's not going to. Most of the time when I get a bunch of overall trend changes in one session. Typically that happens when the market is super trendy, right? Today was one of the first times that happened, and the market was choppy, which is pretty weird. I'm just not used to seeing that, because normally if the market's choppy, what I'll see is that we kind of either whatever bias I had in the beginning of the session just stays that way, and you would think like, okay, well then that would be a trendy market, but not all the time, because sometimes it can just trade in that same range, like without, you know, making full direction changes. So this is one of the first times where I've seen a choppy market where we've changed so many times. I'm about to try to count how many times we changed overall trend biases. So there's 1, 2, here's 3. Where's the, and I'm trying to draw all the zones. All right, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, see the zones are overlapping. 5, I'm going to show you guys how bad the overlap is. 6, 7. This is probably why I should keep some of the old levels on my chart, but it just gets in the way. 8, 'Oh, this is so bad. 9, 10, 11, so the trends, the overall trend bias changed 11 times, y'all. 11. And so all of the yellow boxes are where my bias change zones are. And this is how bad the overlap is. Now, I don't even need to look, you know, if I was to keep my O levels on my chart, right, I wouldn't even need to look at a time-based chart to even see that it was choppy like this, because literally we just kept changing back and forth around the same areas. Like legit, there's only a little space right here, a little space right here, a little space right there, and a really tiny space right there. Everywhere else there was just overlap. That's insane. Insane. That looks crazy. Have a great day. All past due eval. Oh, congratulations and good luck with your appointment, Sue. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. Oh no, I just moved that and I didn't want to. I don't even remember where it was, but yeah, that looks crazy. So we just literally traded in between these levels all day. All day. All right, now to remove them all. Without removing. Yeah, I had a feeling I wasn't gonna be able to get another trade in. We just slowed down way too drastically. All right, so we got 2 minutes left. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the accounts dashboard because today is over with, you guys. It's over. All right, let me turn the copier off. Do this. All right, So this is what the accounts are looking like. Today's the 4th, huh? All right, so I do, oh shit, how am I gonna do that? All right, I'm gonna have to reach out to them because this is gonna screw me over. All right, so number 17 is the one that they accidentally reset back to my admin only mode. So I'm just waiting on them to fix that particular account. Account 22, however, I'm gonna have to reach out to support because I actually need to fail that account today because it renews tomorrow. But if I purposely fail it before the end of day today, all they're going to do is reset it back to today's starting balance, which means that I'm carrying over a negative balance going into tomorrow, which defeats the whole purpose of me paying for the fucking renewal. So I'm going to have to ask about that. But yeah, overall, not a bad day. I mean, I wasn't really able to trade much on those accounts, but it kind of is what it is. Yeah, I hope you guys were able to get some decent trading in today, even though the market was a choppy, hot ass mess. But I thank you guys for tuning in. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.